on my way for one last little hike. Just across the bridge near town and saw this old whatever it is. It's obviously abandoned here. Whether it was abandoned to be a quaint artifact or not, I don't know, but it is relatively nicely painted considering it ain't ever going to go anywhere. At least not under its own power. Engine's been stripped out of it. Any gewgaws that might be pretty or useful are taken from it, I think. Although it didn't show this little bridge across on the map. This is Puente Baeza. Sign trashed out by the usual scum that plagues the earth. It has no respect for itself or anything else. We may chuckle at this relatively nice bridge now in the process of Argentinian deterioration. And then look at the creek here that's kind of almost still, filled with trash. But what you see here and what's inspiring to me is that there's the opportunity, the recognition of opportunity. There's the appreciation for something a little bit better. And there's the preservation of what there is here to some degree. So that sometime down the road when the economy's better, when the attitude can shift to spending money and other resources on aggrandizing their environment, they'll fix all this up and it may be a very nice, pretty little place. And apparently this is the entry area to a museum. I did know there was a museum down here, so we'll see what I can find out. Oh, it says come and travel through the hundreds of photographs, replicas, and settings, blah, blah, blah. Once again, my unerring ability to find places I don't even know I'm looking for is evidenced by my arrival at the museum. Of course, this incredible skill is matched only my incredible ability to get totally lost in a city, even if I have a map in my pocket. Notice a new route coming in at Cape Horn and a theoretical new route going into Virginia. This illustrates the classic corridor through the ice, which probably opened and closed continually every, who knows, thousands of years or whatever. This chart's interesting because it gives the different areas of coverage of glaciation at different time periods. Here, 250,000 years ago, 200, 75 to 30, 16 to 10.
Guanaco y esta hacienda la llamamos Guanaco, tomando agua, una licencia arqueológica.
There's El Chaltén. There's Calafate. This is Argentina Lake. And by looking at the arms, I should be able to tell from a regular map where that is. El Chaltén and Biegma or whatever it is here. This shows the areas of occupation 12,000 years ago, on the assumption that they didn't arrive earlier at a different spot. I don't know if this can be made out, but it's a man who is lassoing an animal that looks like it's being held by another animal or man. It may not be clear here. An earlier camel. Curious nose appendage. Piedras para Bolicar. Piedras name and ball, I'm not sure. But notice how they're covered with hide, and that's how they're held on. Plus the little ridges here for another way of holding it. This shows the paths that the hunter-gatherers took, or the areas they went to in their hunter-gathering, apparently. Simple little bows and arrows. Notice how small the bows were. It gives you an idea of why The arrowheads sometimes were so small. I'm wondering if this was analogous to the precision of technology that technology achieves. Smaller equals better, more discriminating, more precise. These are Nandu, Nandu, N-A-N-D-U eggs. This represents the horse culture, which must have occurred after the Spanish brought horses. Notice the simple stirrup. Notice there's the single stone bolo type. And how was it used? There's a multiple to capture the legs, but how did they use the single? Did they hit the animal with it? See, it looks here like it's been, there's certainly one there, maybe another elsewhere. This is an Indian being observed as part of the forced settlement process imposed by the Europeans. Let's look at their faces closely. See if there's that self-satisfaction that comes from knowing you're right. Particularly when you have no right to make the decision. Yes.
Mira la rueda de la carrita.
Vieron que todas las primeras cementerias dejaron la Patagonia seca.
This is the bird is the shoik, C-H-O-I-Q-U-E. The Nandu may be the smaller one. This flower is the Chilco, C-H-I-L-C-O. This flower is the Ourisia, O-U-R-I-S-I-A. The next one is the yellow one is the Violetta. Violet, feminine. Old tractor. This is a museum right next door. I didn't know it was here. Probably farm implements that are similar to what we have in the United States. Might even be made by American companies. I'll take a look at that one there. An old McCormick number 7. So there's one way to get traction in it. Differing sounds like Dutch or German. Structures here are built right on the lot line, as you can see. If somebody builds in here, they'll go right up against the building. It's a nice new building. There's some obvious amateurish elements in it, like no hooks in the bathrooms or in the rooms for hanging clothes. One hook in the bathroom, but need one more. But for the price of $9 a night, you can't beat that.